Yeah, another green and purple man. There's the green one. There's the purple one.
The latest weapon I've been trying out in Battlefield 4 is the M16A4. As you know, this series where we've been taking a look at loadouts in the medic class has really focused on alternatives to the overused AEK and other weapons that you do see a whole lot of on BF4. This burst fire assault rifle though in the medic class is something that really surprised me, and I very rarely see people use it. I was scrolling through the list of assault rifles looking at something that would be different and quite fun to use, and the M16 being a burst fire weapon really stood out to me. I'll say straight away, you really do have to get the rhythm right with this gun. If you don't, it gives the feeling that the weapon is jamming and just getting stuck. It's incredibly frustrating and was certainly something that I struggled to deal with in my first game using this weapon. But if you do focus on it, it is purely down to just getting the timing right. If you do hook it up, just like most burst weapons in Battlefield games, you are rewarded heavily. An interesting thing about the M16A4 is that the first shot multiplier is actually applied on the third shot, so your first few shots are mega accurate in that burst. You'll definitely notice this straight away. The vertical recoil is 0.28, which is fairly low in the assault class, and you'll definitely be able to line up a headshot and completely destroy the enemy with a follow-up shot in that burst. Look at this example as we slow it down in the background. It doesn't take any skill or anything like that. If you're aiming at somebody, especially if they're standing still, and you hit them in the head, boom, they're going to drop. Really useful for taking out people who are in little head glitch positions as well. The horizontal recoil is not balanced though, so when controlling it you have to pull down and slightly to the left. You've got 0.28 to the right and 0.17 to the left, leaving you with a bit of an imbalance, but overall it isn't really that noticeable. We're in the test range here, just taking a look at that recoil and kind of how it looks if you don't pull down and control it, and then what it looks like if you do. I'm also trying to show you here how the burst is controlled and what happens if you spam it. Look at this. The weapon seems to jam and then you can't fire. Definitely something to work on. The burst fire transfers that first shot recoil multiplier to the third shot, as I said, not the first. So hit a headshot with the first bullet and you will almost certainly drop that enemy. The fire rate is quite good at 800 RPM, but you do need to time those bursts. Sound like a broken record here. Fire too fast and the weapon will jam. Fire too slowly and you miss out. You can actually push it past that 800 RPM, I believe up to 900 RPM if you do get it absolutely perfect. A typical 31 round magazine is pretty good in this case, especially if you're like me and you've been using the Bulldog and that small 21 round magazine for so long beforehand. Going back to 31 rounds does make a big difference. The damage model is the same as most other assault rifles, with 24.5 damage up close, dropping to 18 at around 60 meters. Reload time is a positive with this weapon, with 1.8 seconds when bullets are remaining and a 2.4 second reload when completely empty. What sucks about the gun then? There must be something. Apart from being able to time the bursts, there's not really anything that's come out as a negative. Well, that's it really. Timing. You can fire faster, but then it jams, firing slowly, and you miss out. This means close quarters spamming. We all do it. When somebody rushes you and you panic a little bit and you just fire as much as you can, hip firing a fast firing weapon usually gets you a result. But with this one, you need to remain calm. You could maybe take a G18, switch to that in close quarters where you feel like someone's pushing you. The weapon's good enough for it, but you really do need to focus on getting that right. Medium range is the sweet spot for this weapon, as you see with a lot of the footage in the background. That's where I excelled with it. I thought it really did excel at Guilin Peaks, which is the next map you'll see in this video. Those sort of medium ranges really did work well. When it comes to attachments, as you've seen with this weapon, I didn't actually have anything unlocked when I started using it. The first time I have used this gun all these years into the game's life. Didn't really matter though, it did work well and the iron sights were quite good. If you do have it unlocked though, and throughout the video I added these attachments, there are a few choices. The one for me and the one I've been recommended is the heavy barrel and the ergo grip, although I have seen people going a little bit rogue using an ACOG and silencer, switching to that single fire mode and just tapping people at that medium range. Not for me, but a surprisingly effective way to play if you're somebody that prefers that slower pace, medium to long range gameplay. It also works really well on rush on certain maps when you don't want to push into the action but you want to sit back and maybe tap people who are running towards the objective or whatever it is. A great weapon, something that I really enjoyed using. Check out the rest of this video where I've got some highlights from Gulen Peaks with a friend who was trying to keep up with me using the same loadout. Enjoy.
But they'll respawn on D, right? And they'll be out in the open. Angle grip unlocked.
What? Oh, I got killed by the venom.
Maybe I can get you, hold on.
So many.
Just gotta control the bursts. That isn't how you control the burst. I killed one.
Almost got killed by the bomber again. There's one more guy, yeah. There's so many! There's so many on the right! When you exit the...
Yeah, I'm throwing a nade at him.
There appears to be an enemy machine gunner operating north of you.
Expected that.
Okay, they just all slowly ran away.
We're gonna be trapped again, aren't we?
Oh, watch out, MGL.
Вот вам ваша медицинская помощь. Вот тебе медпакет.
I think there's one more guy.
There were three. I killed one and...
Oh, yeah, I killed the others. There's one guy running behind. I can't see him. Okay, there's one more guy coming in here. He's behind the... inside the wood, the thingy. The hut.
I think they're coming down from D as well. I got him. No. Oh my god, look at them! One more. He got he got blasted.
Okay, where to next? B? Oh!
Hello.
Черт побери, we're losing system tracking. And comms. Can we have...
There's a dirt bike going to C from D.
Yeah. One guy coming around, yeah. There's so many people behind this rock.
Oh, he's got a dart in there, watch out. Yeah, of course, man. Oh, you got stole with a 20. Cool.
A is fell.
Патроны давай!
They're gonna be coming to D, either from A or from F, probably from F.
They've started to give up.
With a bomber spawn, they're already on D.
There's a claymore there.
I'm gonna be camping the bomber. I think it's gonna spawn soon.
I've spotted enemy sniper north of your position.
There it is, get in, get in, get in, get in.
Got it?
Oh, you nearly took it from
And they
me.
must be coming from.
Objective Charlie neutralized.
Come on, give me the visuals.
Yeah, they're coming up from F. Real close to us. Yeah, nice. That's a good one. Although I just killed a few of them.
Enemy just backed down at the
Put one kill, it's okay.
Nice. Oh, dude, we're HVT again.
For the best players.
They must have made a mistake. I made that joke in a previous video. It probably wasn't funny then, and it probably won't be funny now. You know.
One guy on the right.
Yeah, I tagged them.
He's
They're coming down from D, as you said.
holy shit, this one.
Soul Dagger's picked up an incoming hostile missile.
Hostile missile, dude, it will be on us for sure.
Yeah, I'm running. There's one guy right there on the corner.
Yeah, I was waiting for him to. Oh, out of ammo. No.
Oh, again, bro.
Objective Alpha has just been neutralized.
I got him. Yes.
Try to do with it.
I love it. Like, their plan is get a flag, sprint to D, get the MGL, and spam it. That's it. It's like you with the bomber, right? It's getting the bomber. Oh, that was a really good game. Virtually the same score as well.
Thanks for watching this video. If you did enjoy, feel free to leave a like down below. If you're new to the channel, you can subscribe as well for more Battlefield 4 content and of course anything that comes along with the new Battlefield game. If you've got any ideas for the next weapon you want me to take a look at, leave a comment down below. I will have a read through and pick something that is interesting. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next video.